I hope everyone can see me. And here we go. Yes. So now I'll begin with the presentation. Right So this is the Zion ORG. This is our organization, and it has been founded by Mr. Arjun Agarwal, who is in the meeting right away. And I'm Abhilashkar. I'm the vice president. He's the president and the founder. So what we basically do is we basically organize a lot of oratory events, MUNs, and we also believe that everyone must have a chance to be a good public speaker. Because no matter what field you go into in the future, you will obviously be using public speaking somewhere. Maybe if you go into business or you go into IS or you go for the UPSC exams, there you'll have to talk with many people. And in some jobs, public speaking is very important. Like if you go into business field, when you're going into the sales field, there you have to talk in such a way that people want to buy a product or do something or support you in some or the other way. Right. So now let's get on with it. So first, here is our recommended hearing list. So you might have gone to our websites and gotten a look at the resources we posted for you, but we've been releasing podcasts for you on various platforms like Spotify, Pocket Casts, Radio Play, Google Podcasts, etc. There we talk about many good topics and some of them will come up in our final rounds. Our second podcast is coming within this weekend and we hope you watch it. It's on Spotify. So when you go to Spotify, just go and write Zion Talks in the search bar and listen to this podcast and follow us. Now these are the topics for day 1. Room 1, which has been allotted to you, is the new national education policy really beneficial or just far-fetched? So now some people had people had confusions whether what was for and against for. So in room 1, for means that you are thinking that the new national education policy 2020 is really beneficial, and if you're against, you're thinking that it's far-fetched. No, it's not going to be beneficial for us. And trust me, this is a very good debate topic. We have searched for hundreds of topics and we have nailed it down to 2 for day 1. We really hope you like this. And also the NEP circular that we will be referring to is posted in our website, which is...
यही के लैपटॉप से प्रॉब्लम है.
Yeah, so the link is gonna be put up. It's in our bio on Instagram. You can have a look there. So for room 2, science follows mythology. Is that a legitimate claim? Now, for says that yes, it is a legitimate claim and science does follow mythology. Whereas against says that no, it's not a legitimate claim. How can science follow mythology? This topic is a very fiery debate topic and it's been since many years and I am looking forward to these debates. So now let's go on with the format that we'll be following. The format that we'll be following is a unique format. It's a fusion of formats from around the world. For day 1, there will be 2 rounds per room, depending on which room you are in. Room 1, room 2. Both have distinct topics. You have been allocated them, and also I will be reading out the allocations at a later time in this training session. So don't worry about it. Also, you can drop in your questions at the chat box, personally to me. So for day 1, there will be 2 rounds. Right. So for day 1, as you can see, there will be 2 rounds per room, that is room 1 and room 2. So the first round will be a GSL round. Now GSL stands for General Speakers List, but it will not be like an MUN where we have alphabetical orders. What will happen is that you have to put your names in the chat box, or we will give a list to the judges who will read out your names one by one. The speakers will debate and orate on the assigned topic. The maximum speaker time is 180 seconds for round 1, 3 minutes, and a warning sign will be given at 150 seconds in some or the other way, like a reaction on Zoom or a clap for the speaker to conclude. In case the time is overshot, whatever is said after the time limit will not be marked. Now the open forum. This is by far a very important round because this is also a marked round. So here what will happen is that you'll be discussing about the topic. So what happens basically when you discuss about a topic, there are so many different new viewpoints that you can learn which you might not have even seen of before. So this is why I believe this is a very important round and you will be marked upon this. Make sure you prepare well. Now, one thing which will be happening is that we will be giving you a small break between the GSL and the open forum for the judges too. There also you can research a bit more. For example, if you're given in GSL round, you're given the side of for. In open forum also, you have to stick to your side. And they can talk for a maximum of 40 seconds. And the judge will select participants via the raised hand list in Zoom. So that's how it will happen. And also another thing is that this has equal weightage as the GSL round. Make sure you practice well for it.
I have a doubt.
Who is this?
Lohita,
Yes, go on please.
I just wanted to ask if we will be able to choose whether we're on the for side or against side.
Mm, Kuna, can I answer that question during the Q&A session? Because that's a relevant question actually many people have been asking me. I'm sure if we can do it at the
Sure,
Q&A
sure.
session, that will be very easy.
Yes,
Or
yes,
if you
thank
guys
you
have
so
any
much.
other question like this, drop it in the chat box right away. I'll be answering all of them. All right, now let's go on to the next slide, which is for day 2. Now day 2 is only a qualifiers day. It's 11th of October. In the morning, you'll have an opening ceremony where we'll be telling you only the top few speakers who will be qualifying to day 2. On day 2, there will be 2 rounds. Number 1 round, which will follow the same format as day 1, with a GSL and open forum with harder topics for each room. Yes, we will be separating the people into 2 different rooms. It will include open forum and GSL. It will follow the same way like day 1. After that, what we'll have is we'll have an hour-long break, after which we'll be selecting the best of the best speakers for the great debate, which is the final debate for Zion Speak. And from the great debate, we'll be choosing our top winners. The prize list will be announced soon, and that means today itself. I'll be giving you a glimpse of what the prizes may be like. After the great debate, we'll have a different format in it. Ignore, there's no text because the great debate does not involve any text at all. Let's understand it. Have any of you done Behest debates? Raise your hands if you have.
Please repeat.
Have any of you done Behest debates? Please raise your hands if you have.
Excuse me, I have a doubt.
Yes?
Yeah, it's not a doubt actually, it's a request. Can you explain the open forum more clearly, please?
Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, the people who have done best debate, they can just keep raising their hands. Okay. So basically, in the open forum, what will happen is the judge will say that the open forum is now declared open or starting. And then what will happen is that people will raise their hands in Zoom and the judge will select one person. The person will speak for 40 seconds like, I feel that the NEP is beneficial in this way because this. So what will happen in the open forum is basically it will be a more communicative round and it will not just be a one-way conversation. Whereas in the first round, you were just giving speeches and there would be little rebuttals, but that was not so conversational. What we'll be having is a conversational round in the open forum where you can just talk, you can discuss about the topic, which will bring out more views and it will also show that how good you are at working with a team or how good you are or how understanding you are. So this brings out many different ways than what in a debate we can do. I hope that answers your question.
It will be a kind of rebutting, a conversation, etc., right?
Yes. It will be a more conversational round. Right. So what the great debate will follow, it's there will be people from proposition and people from opposition, which we will be separating at the great debate rooms, which will happen one by one. For example, we are in the seniors category, which is for the slightly older people. What we'll be having is that let's assume there are 10 people, 5 people proposition, 5 people opposition. Speaker number 1 from the proposition, speaker number 2 from the opposition, speaker number 2, speaker number 2 from the proposition, and so on. It will keep going. Proposition, opposition, proposition, opposition, proposition, opposition. It will keep going like this, but there will not likely be total 10 people in the great debate. We'll be having very few people in the great debate. and we'll be handing out prizes to more people than who we'll have in the great debate probably. So no need to worry about that. I'll be talking about that soon. So what the great debate will follow is that there will be one speaker in the proposition who will come and speak first. Then there'll be a first speaker of the opposition who will come and speak first. Then the second speaker of the proposition will come and speak. The second speaker of the opposition, and it keeps going so on. So there is not really much to know in this. There'll not be any particular order like this person is going to start, this person is going to conclude. Everyone is going to give their speech individually. It's not going to be marked as a team. I hope you understand this. And people who've done the Behest format will be fairly very easy with this, and they'll be able to easily understand what to. Now the attention shifts to you guys. You guys have come to the training session for what? To listen to me talk about all this? Well, definitely not.
To learn what to do.
Actually,
Hello. Yes. Can we ask? Can we have the questions at the training at the Can we have the questions
Q&A
in the
session.
Q&A session, please?
Yeah, so can I ask my question?
Can you drop it in the chat box? Actually, means it's
Yeah, sure,
yeah,
sure.
okay. That would be great actually because we have got to go for flow. Okay, so now there are a few questions.
Akash, just one thing. When will the open forum be? The second or the first day?
Open forum will be on the first day for everyone, and for the on the second day it will be only for the qualifiers. First day will include GSL and open forum for all the participants. Second day will be only for the qualifiers. Now please, I won't be taking any more questions. The rest all will be taken in the Q&A session. Please, I apologize from my side. First, we'll debunk several myths on speaking. Now, this has been asked by many people to me, and I have seen this. My voice has become really bad, and it has become cracked. This happens due to adolescence, and it gets fixed within 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 weeks or so. So, if you're having this issue, what you need to do is, if your voice has become very high pitched, use that high pitch. For example, if I'm speaking on the NEP topic, and I'm really angry that the old NEP was so bad, my high pitched voice, I can use it to portray my anger. So it can be like this. The new education policy does not means the old education policy was not at all globalized, but the new education policy seeks to give new opportunities to people, to globalize it, to make sure that India gets foreign students, make our education pattern more globalized so that we can prepare our children for the world, not just for India. So your high pitched voice can be used like this, and your low pitched voice. Now, this is something very important. When you're talking about any topic in any debate, you need to make sure that the person in front of you wants to listen to you, and the judge does not want to fall asleep. Obviously, right? You don't want the judge to fall asleep. So in the low pitched voice, what you have to say, like, why do I feel the NU why do I feel science versus mythology or something? Oh, but science, like if you go low pitch, keep going lower, then you just give a pause. The person will want to hear you because he can sense some mystery in what you're saying. He will want to hear you that way. So this is what I guess you should do. You should make the use of your low pitched voice or your high pitched voice or whatever throat cracking you're going through. If it has become really bad, just try and model it as much as you can. If you have any issues with this, you can personally message me. I can show you how to do it because I've gone through it. So I can't express my views in a lively way. Let me ask you most of your question. You might watch a few people on YouTube, and let's take an example. He's a very famous roaster, although we will not be taking any of his words in this video. It's Ajay Nagar, Carrie Minati. Most of you may have listened to him.
Known but not listened.
Okay, so there are many people on YouTube who speak in a lively way. So he may be using bad words, but what will happen is that he's putting his energy into it. Now keep reading about this topic. Think, don't look at the stats or don't look at the figure. Think yourself, means just sit and think about this topic. Like, yeah, is this topic good? Is this topic bad? No, that way it can be good. Because the more you think about it, the more you get infatuated about it, and the more your real emotions get to you. So that's how you can channel your emotions, by just thinking about it. Prefer to use this time not to look at too many facts or figures, but to think about this topic, and make sure you note down all that you think for your side in a notebook, so that you can channel it in your emotions later. I'm not good at public speaking. I can't really say anyone is not good at public speaking. No one is born orator. They say these lines: I'm a born orator, he's a born orator, uh, someone is a born orator, he's a born orator, she's a born orator. There is nothing called a born orator, let me tell you this. There's nothing called a born orator. Everyone develops the skill over time. Nobody is a born orator. Everyone maybe looks at someone and inspire and gets inspired, and he speaks like that. Maybe someone reads some books and he wants to become like that person. An orator is a person who expresses his views, and that can become anytime. I can become a very good orator at the age of 9. I can become a very good orator at the age of 70. I can become a amazing orator at the age of 30. It's not born. You just have to channel that view into yourself, and everyone can be a good orator. Everyone. Now, coming on to the fourth and the most important one: stage fright. Now, stage fright is something that I personally myself had 3 years ago, and I still have it. When I face a stage, I'm like, I get scared, and my just mouth gets all dry, and I'm on my nerves, and I'm like, no, I can't speak on this. But what I did was that I simply looked at a wall and I practiced. And actually, sometimes I used to feel so scared, I used to close my eyes. Now, what you need to do is that you don't need to look into the eyes of one person during the entire session. You can just look at different people, or better, don't look at anyone. And if you're scared about speaking in hundreds of millions, hundreds of people, what you need to do is you need to simply speak yourself while keeping your eyes closed when you're practicing. In that way, you'll get over your stage fright. And also, stage fright is such a thing that can be stopped over time. You can just keep speaking. I won't say speak in front of a mirror. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. Speak in front of your mom, speak in front of your dad. First, what I would say is start by reading in front of them. Take a book, mark a paragraph, and read it in front of them. Look at the book, but sometimes look at them in the eye and then start reading. So slowly develop these skills over time, which will eventually lead to a full result. Now I am opening the Q&A session. Everyone, please drop your queries. I'll be answering all the queries that are in the chat first. Everyone who has not dropped their queries in the chat, please, everyone, put down your hands. And now, who all have queries, please raise your hand. I will first answer all the questions that are in the chat, and then I will answer all the questions that people will ask me. So the
When
first
I,
question, for the
Abhilash,
first
when
question,
Abhilash, when I chat to you, it's showing that Abhilash ka radio play is not in the meeting. So,
you can try again,
okay.
because the time when I was there, you can. Okay. I have allowed it to you. I have allowed it to everyone. Thank you for the chats. Uh, so the first one, will we get the recording, or is it for you only? Yeah, we will be editing the recording it and uploading it within 2 to 3 days. So don't worry about that. Also, what do I need to talk about in my topic? What does follow signify here? Okay, since you're in the sciences to follow mythology room, Anshika, what you need to talk about is that mythology, in some cases, can be traced that science is derived from mythology. Like, for example, in mythological books, it was written some law of science in some spiritual way. This can be said as science follows mythology, because mythology is way before science. Before even the term science existed, there was mythology. So we can say that science is derived from mythology, if you understand it that way. I eagerly want to know in which class you are in. Well, that's a personal thing. You can just message me for that. How will be the great debate? I'm sure I answered that question. Garf, is that enough? Or do you need a more precise explanation?
No, so actually my question was, will it be like a behest thing or will it just be a speaker thing? If you just,
It'll be like behest, but you'll not be marked as a team. And you'll all be speaking for yourselves.
okay, fine. No
Please
problem.
tell me the
So
language
can
for the debate. Yeah, go on, Garv.
yeah, so it'll be like somebody says something and I say like no, it is not like that. If I'm the opposition or proposition, something like that. So
Yes, yes,
like that
rebuttals are allowed. Rebuttals are allowed in all forms. Rebuttals are allowed.
Okay.
Please tell me
Okay,
the
fine.
language
Thank
for the debate. So the language for the debate accepted will be English. English
I have a
debate.
doubt.
Yes, Kuna.
I just wanted to ask for the great debate. So it's going to be like a British parliamentary style debate, or
Yes, exactly. A British parliamentary
yeah?
style. Very apt.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Will emotional portrayal be marked more than actual facts? Like what criteria will be prioritized more? For emotional portrayal, well, they will be given equal weightage because when you portray something with your emotions, it can be said that you're giving the truth. But we will be marking it equally, and we do want you to back up all your debates with facts, considering that the final day will be marked by the OC, and I will be one of the people marking. Yes, it will not be marked more than actual facts. However, both will be equally weighted. What criteria should be prioritized more? There's no priority on any criteria. Every criteria is getting the weightage with its needs. Like, I can't give usage of big words 90% and everything else 10%, right? So, whatever is actually supposed to be given, that's going to be given. I don't know actually random then because I have horrible connectivity issues. Please. For the original event at the 10th, we don't have an issue if your camera keeps turning off and on, but we would prefer that you keep it on actually. Means we do want you to keep it on, but unless means if there are very severe connectivity issues, you are free to turn it off. Please drop us a message on WhatsApp so that we can make arrangements for the same. Right. Will we be able to choose between two sides of the debate? No, you have been allotted your sides and I will be announcing them within right now. Can we use quotes or small poems? Yes, you are more than welcome to to have quotes or small poems. I would now like to ask Arjun to unmute himself and I'll be giving him few questions that he'll be answering for you guys.
Sure, Abhilash.
Yeah.
Fire your blend.
How many times can we speak in the GSL?
Not more than once, because I don't think if you speak more than twice, it won't leave a good expression on the judges. If you speak once and in a very clear and vivid manner, it will leave more impact than you speaking thrice or more than that. So yeah, once.
Okay, that was an apt answer. I mean, we do have a way that you can speak more than once, but perfectly you should just speak for once so that the other people also get the chance because it's just going to be a 1.5 hour session or so. Is the open forum compulsory? Okay. Yes, the open forum is mandatory to be attended unless you have some prior commitments and you have informed us at least one day before the event. You have to attend the open forum. Unless if there is any unforeseen circumstance, yes, you can leave, but you will not be marked any new mark for that particular round. You will be marked a little bit lesser than your GSL round because the open forum takes in many different new marking schemes. So you might lose out marks. Can you please explain the day one format again? Yes, I will do it. Can rebutting take place in GSL? What do you think about this, Arjun?
Yes, it can take place in GSL, but in a very diplomatic manner. After someone's speech is finished, the judges will ask for any questions like this. They'll say, and then you can raise your hand. And if the judges choose you, then you can ask your rebuttal. A maximum of 2 rebuttals will be allowed per speaker, so that we don't waste any time.
All right. So I have Arjun. Sorry for an conflict of idea, but what we have made is we have made a much easier way for you. What you can do is that you can simply include the rebuttal in your speech. So that won't really take more than 10 seconds. If you conveniently include it in your speech, and we would expect you not to take the name of any speaker, but we would expect if you say fellow debater or fellow speaker or opposition debater, etc., etc., or proposition debater, etc., etc. Someone has
Excuse me.
asked me that. Yes, please go on.
Yeah, I only asked this doubt actually. Do we have some choice that we need to answer that rebuttal or not? I mean, if somebody is asking
Yes,
the
it's
question,
completely up to
we have
you whether you
choice
want to
or-
answer it in your open forum or in your next speech. Remember, you can answer your rebuttals in open forum. Someone is asking me
one more
that
thing, many
whether they
people-
can be in a particular room. Sorry, we've actually been allotted it, and this you're junior, so you can't be in room 2. If you'll be in room 2, it'll be unfair because students are way older than you there. Arjun, next question coming at you.
Just
Will the
before
debate
that,
be
just
have?
a second, Abhilash.
Yeah.
Many people are confused what are the topics for day 2. On day 2, the topics will be impromptu based, meaning only the qualifiers, when the qualifiers are announced, they will get to know the topics just 20 minutes before their speech, and the 20 minutes will be given as a preparation time. And one more thing, many people have asked me about the structure of the debate speech. So I'm taking myself as an example. So I always used to start with a quote and end with a poem line or a quote. It's not recommended to always start with the quote, but yes, it does help you. But don't go into too much quotes. If you go too much into quotes or too much into poem lines or something like that, it does affect you. So make it sober and maintain a decent quality of everything. Over to you, Abhilash.
Next question to our founder. Will the debate be having points of information, privilege, inquiry? Like, will all the rules of an MUN be followed? Arjun, answer.
We won't be having points, but we'll be only having rebuttals. You can term that as point of information, but yes, we won't be having point of privilege and so on.
There'll be no point of such. There'll be no points like in MUN. The only thing you'll be having similar to an MUN, you have to be diplomatic. You have to represent your personal views. And after that, also, what you have to do is you have to be very courteous. Please make sure that you're courteous. Also, I would request all of you that do not refer to an MUN for this because we are completely breaking away from MUN rules here. There'll be no point of information. Even if someone has a factual error, you have to include it in your rebuttals. You cannot say point of information. Same topic throughout the debate. Yes, for day 1, the same topic will be there for open forum and GSL. Like open forum, like a debate. Yes, that is the thing. Open forum will be like a debate, like a short debate. Like you'll be discussing. Like if I raise a point that yes, science follows mythology because it is this. What do you think about this? And then suddenly Arjun raises his hand and he's recognized, and then he says that it's because of this. It's small. You were going to talk about prices. I mentioned that I will be informing you the prices in the session itself at the end. What should be the structure of
Excuse me,
our
I have
debate?
a doubt.
Yes.
Yeah, is there any particular format during the GSL speech, like maybe the ending or start?
Can you
I
rephrase
have
that?
the same doubt. Do we need to follow a structure, a format, like introduce,
Ma'am, I'm asking some
talk
question.
about
May
our
I please?
topic or something of that sort?
Okay, I think both of the questions are same. I think you mean the debate speech, how to start that. It does not include you to means like tell your name, tell your school, all of that things. It is recommended that you start with a quote or a line of poetry or end your speech with a quote or line of poetry. But yes, do not use too many quotes. It will only ruin your speech. I hope
Yes.
that answers the questions.
Absolutely
Yes,
correct.
yes, of
Because,
course.
because if you use too many quotes, you'll just come up across as someone who Googled it all. I hope you understand my drift. Who are the judges? Well, for room number 1, we have the India head of TVS, India sales head of TVS India, and also we have the director of marketing of Colors for West Bengal Colors TV, and for the other section we have the founder of Avaz Debate, and also we have a veteran Mana who will be there. So now I'm going to be going on to the next question. Please share the dates of the debate. It's 10 and 11 October. We had reiterated this multiple times, but that's not going to be an issue. Are we going to select in which room we are going to speak, or
Okay,
are
so
you going to be selecting that? Well, we have already allocated you all your details and we have sent it to you on your mails, so check your inboxes, but don't worry, no need to check them right now, because I will be reading out the entire list of everyone, and I'll become very quick right now. I'll be taking all the questions a bit later, because now what I'll be doing is that I'll be reading out all the people who have all their allocations. Till the time we load that and get that ready, I'll be answering the remaining questions that we'll have. Yes.
Abhilash, I have a doubt.
Yes, please go on.
Do we have the rooms separated according to the age category?
Yes, they will be separated. There will be absolute separation. On day 1 and day 2, we will be separating it. So please don't worry about that. I hope that answers your question.
Yes.
Thank you. So
I have a
how
doubt
would
too. Okay, I'll ask later.
yeah that would be great if you did that. So how would we rebuttal our opponent's views if we can speak only once? Well, I did not put a limit that you can only speak once, but I would prefer if you speak once, because that would bring out a better way. But if you want, you can speak more than once, but we would prefer you not speak more than twice, because after that, then
So-
more people won't be able to get chance. I hope you.
So Abhilash, we
So I
can
have a doubt here.
rebuttal.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
for example, if someone from the 4 team, he or she states his opinion at the start of the debate, and your chance is coming at the end, so it won't be quite relevant to rebuttal in that sense, to speak against the point, because till that time you would the track would be quite lost. I mean, there won't be any train or series of thoughts between the speakers.
Absolutely correct.
But they can note down whatever
Yes, they can.
rebuttal
It's
they have.
absolutely your choice whether you want to rebut it or not. Nobody has any rights to stop you from rebutting. Please make sure that. Please keep this in mind. And
Debaters, this is where you are tested. So, how you rebuttal your fellow debaters is where you will be marked. There's a marking criteria for that too. So you need to be intelligent and choose whom to rebuttal at what time of your speech. So, and how do you rebuttal him? Like giving a paraphrase or something is very important. So you need to be very careful and intelligent at the same time to decide and where to place the rebuttals.
So Arjun, the thing is, like, if I present my point of view and then Abhilash rebuttals me, but I do not support what Abhilash said, speak again and rebut his points.
See,
there's
you
a
can speak again if the time permits, but you can also contact your fellow delegates, like fellow debaters. Like if you know someone who is from the 4, then you can also message him privately in the Zoom chat window and tell him to rebuttal in like that. and you can means like gain points by this also. You can tell him to please include your name also. So this is how you can act smart and gain points.
See, but what we would also
Okay.
say
So
is
it's
that
like
you
team
can
points or individual points?
see that won't really be marked. So
Yeah, go
what I
on,
would say
Abhilash.
is that you can rebut it in the open forum session, because you can there you'll get more chances to speak. Everyone's just gonna get 40 seconds. So I would prefer if you rebut some of the points that you could not rebut in your second speech in the GSL in the open forum, because that would be useful. Now I won't be taking any more questions for now for the next 2 minutes, because I'll be announcing everyone's room and their stance. Kevin,
Could
you
I just ask one last question over here? The thing is that actually both of you, Arjun and Abhilash, you both are actually contradicting each other. One person says that it would be best that you only speak once, and while the other says that there will be points awarded for your rebuttals. So, what do we follow? Should we rebuttal or should we not?
see now this is where your mind comes in. You have to think properly that do I want to speak second time, because if you speak the second time, according to me you should speak more than one time to make an impact. According to Arjun, it's one time, it's his choice. It's my choice if I want to speak 2 times, because when you speak the second time, you're only doing the rebuttals, it won't sound good. Arjun is right from his side, because in the second speech, if you use that 3 minutes only to do the rebuttal, it's going to be very wrong. You need to include some more facts, but otherwise it isn't a speech, it's just a rebuttal. In our format, you have to make a rebuttal part of your speech, or in the open forum, a rebuttal can be one way of saying it. Now, please, I'm going to be announcing the allocation. Kevin Bishnoi is in room number 1 and he is for the motion. Priyanshi Bishnoi, room number 1 for the motion. Aryan Kamdar, room number 1 for the motion. Srihari Somasundar, room number 1 for the motion. Janvi Singh, room number 2 for the motion. Hiral Madan, room number 2 for the motion. Tanish Bagane, room number 1 for the motion. Samarpan Singh, room number 1 for the motion. Palak Jain, room number 2 for the motion. Kashish Anand, room number 1 for the motion. Vishal Krishna, room number 1 for the motion. Anant, room number 2 for the motion. Himanshi Singh, room number 2 for the motion. Rakesh Gupta, room number 1 for the motion. Vanya Makin, room number 2 for the motion. I apologize if I have pronounced anyone's names wrongly. Tejas Sehgal, room number 1 against. Garv Sachdeva, room number 1 against. Mox Palresha, room number 1 against. Arisa Bindu Shafiq, room number 1 against. Riddiman Gaikwad, room number 1 for. Joshua Koshi, room number 1 against. Chehek Anand, room number 2 for the motion. Ujwala Lekhi, room number 1 against the motion. Anak Prabhakar, room number 1 against the motion. Lavanya Karmakar, room number 2 against the motion. Akshita Banginwar, room number 1 against the motion. Is there anyone in particular who has not received their allocation or who wishes to know the allocation? Please tell me your name.
Myself.
I'm Amulya Kulkarni.
Yes,
Mine
Amulya
wasn't told.
Kulkarni.
And I'm
received
Lohita.
my allocation, but
One
we
by
didn't.
one, please. One by one, please. Amulya Kulkarni, you are room number 2 and you are against the motion. Next, please.
Lohita.
Kuna Lohita, right?
Anshika Gupta.
Please wait one
Yes.
by one. Once I say the person's allocation, then you can say your next. Kuna Lohita is in room number 2 and she is for the motion. Anshika
Thank you.
Gupta, you are
And
room number
Dhairya
2.
Sharda and
There it appears that you have been mailed your list. Anshika Gupta is room number 2 and is against the motion. And Dhairya Sharda, you're room number 1 and you're against the motion. Room number 1 against the motion. Anybody else? Anybody?
I am Moksha Palresha.
Moksh Palresha. Yes, let me just check that. Uh, I announced it. Okay, it was room number 1 and you're against the motion. Room number 1, you're against the motion. Is Soham Kumar present?
Yes, Soham Kumar is.
Your allocation is room number 2 and you're against the motion. Vidhi Chandra is present.
Okay.
Yes.
You're in room number 1 and you're for the motion. Anybody else? Jayashree Saraf, are you present? Jayashree Saraf, present or not?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good enough. So I hope we're done with everybody's allocations and everybody knows that which side are they leading or not. Now I'll move on with the rest of the questions. Dress code. Dress code can be, we would prefer if you wear a proper solid color t-shirt, but if you would wear a shirt, it would be great. We are not putting pressure on you. Many of you might have gone from somewhere else, probably in your hometown, and we won't put any pressure on you. Who are the judges? Are you the judges? And yes, we are the judges for day 2, but for day 1, we will be having external judges. Particular format during the speech, I mean start or maybe ending, you can follow the format that you want. Like if you want to start with the quote, you can start with the quote. If you want to just start by saying good morning, you can start by that. We don't have any right over the format which you follow as to how you want to start or end your speech. It's your choice. So can we say it will be like behes? That will be only for the great debate. That will not be for anything else. Sir, if I'm from the opposition and can I ask a question to the other delegates, although he is in opposition? Not really, but you can. You can rebut him or her, because it will increase your points eventually. Yeah, you can. You're free to do it.
I have another question.
Yes?
Can you read out your speech by looking at the paper? I mean, usually in British parliamentary style debates, you usually look at your paper and speak, right?
Yes, you can read it out. We don't have any issue if you take
even the open forums.
For a 40-second speech, I mean, do you have to? If you write it down, yes, you can look at it. You can keep your notebook here. You can refer to your notes if you want to. It's your choice, but
Yeah,
you can refer to your notes if you want to.
Sure.
I have a doubt.
Thank you.
Yes, go on, please.
You on 10th and 11th, will the debates happen in morning or in evening?
We'll be sharing the itinerary today. I can tell you the rough timing.
Okay.
The rough timing is from 12 to 5. It'll be in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because early
Okay,
mornings are drab and late evenings are inconvenient. It is recommended to use quotes for everyone to start or conclude your speech. That's from our founder, Arjun Agrawal.
Excuse me, Abhilash, I just found out.
Please go on.
Will there be points cut or something like that if we read and say? Or
No. There will be no points cut at all. A point will be cut only if something wrong is done. That is in our code of conduct, which we will be releasing through an orator handbook today.
Okay. So if I say by hearting the speech, or if I say by reading, it does not matter much, right?
No, it does not matter at all, because you're simply referring to it, right? Your views are what matter.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I just had one request. Since the time is not finalized yet, I have school till 12:30. So please choose a time after that. I would really appreciate it.
We have the timings actually from 12 to 5. So 12 to 1 is just the opening ceremony where the judges and will come and introduce themselves, and we'll give some new rules. So the debate starts at 1:40. I hope that's okay for you. And it's a Saturday. That is?
Abhilash, even our new school timetable will not let us leave before that.
Right.
Excuse me, can you please explain the day 1 format again?
Yeah, I noted your question. I'll be answering everyone's question, right? I have to answer it one by one.
Okay.
Samapan, the entire point system will be shared in the Orator handbook, which we'll be sharing soon. Can you please explain the topic of room 2? I guess that's what you are supposed to do. But what we'll be doing is that for your explanation, we'll be linking more resources in our website, whose link I will be putting in the chat box for everyone so that everyone can view it. Please give me 1 second. Can everyone see my shared screen?
No.
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 Visible.
Yes.
No.
I'll be sharing it. Right. Yes. Now the shared screen should be visible to you.
It's certainly easy. Okay, it is now.
Yes, it's started.
So this is our
Abhilash,
web
what
page.
is this?
This is our web page. Here you can go to our web page. I'll be putting the link in the chat box for everyone. Then you have to go click on Zion Speak, which takes a bit of a time to load because my internet is gonna take its own sweet time. So here what you have is that you have your resources, which is for now only one. Room 1 resources for your room, room 2 resources for your room. Here you can have all that you need, and this is the registration link. There is going to be the topics here as usual, and we'll be adding more resources here. We'll be adding YouTube videos, we'll be adding Google Docs that we have made ourselves, we'll be adding PDFs, we'll be having websites. So make sure you keep a watch on this page, because this will give you a lot of important info. Also, there's a countdown timer here which you can use. This countdown timer will give more anticipation to you. Right now, there's only 7 days, 18 hours, 45 seconds, 35 seconds left for Zion Speak to start. All right, now let's move on to the other questions. So I just joined. The judging criteria will be shared with everyone for your convenience today, reiterating Arjun's point once again. Regarding the dress code, don't need to be in business attire, but you need to dress decently as per our founder. I concur with this too. This is absolutely true. Soham Kumar didn't get an allocation. I said out the allocation, I think it was before the time.
I got it now.
Yes, thank you. Okay, now I'll be sharing my screen once again. I'll be stopping my video for a moment. Right. So now I'll be sharing the presentation once again.
Abhilash, while the
Yes. 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 Hello.
while the time being, can you just answer my question?
Yes, please go on.
How many students are going to be selected for the day 2 from each room?
It's only going to be the best speakers out of each room, and we can't really tell the number because we don't know how many of you are really good speakers or how many of you are not that great. But we do know that all of you guys are awesome orators and you're going to rock it. If we wanted to choose all of you for day 2. I know you must have heard this 1,000 million times, but yes, you all have the capability to be a very good speaker, and I believe in all of you. That's why I really can't divulge any number as such for that. Right, now can you see my shared screen?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes. So here are a few tips that you can have to practice. Number 1, keep a calm mind, because keeping this itself, you can keep your mind calm and you can think clearly. Clarity in thinking is something that is very, very important when writing something or researching something or talking about something. Be clear. A mind full of anxiety is just a crossroad of confusion. Smile. Smile when you're speaking your speech, because this helps you get brownie points. This will get you better effects, and also what will happen is that this will give a better effect that yes, you are supporting it. And don't be like so drab all throughout the speech. It'll sound like you're so lifeless. Make sure you're not like that. Make sure you have a party in your voice. Make sure that when the judge hears you, he can just close his eyes. He doesn't need to look at you and he can feel like he's in a concert. He can feel your voice modulation. I know this isn't related to smile in any particular way, but this is very important. Yes. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'll be removing this. Since all the allocations are done, there won't be any issue at all. Now start reading some mock speeches aloud again and again. So we have given you your topics for day one. What you need to do is you need to read the speeches, some of them which I've written again and again aloud, and make sure your pronunciation is absolutely perfect as much as you can. In fact, some people say pronunciation as pronunciation, which itself is a wrong pronunciation on the word pronunciation. So make sure you nail your pronunciation because it matters a lot. Watch some good speeches that contain good content and vocabulary, and we'll be providing some links as you already told. Arjun, can you read our next point?
Sure, Vilash. Expressed by these face, eyes, hands, and voice. And I have also received many questions, like five or so, that how to fight stage fear. So here's how we have fought stage fear: is that we demand to explain. The first step can be just go in front of your parents. For first read out to them a simple story. Yes, I know I'm sounding a bit absurd, but yes, this is really helpful. Read them out a simple story, the crow one, or any simple story you know. The second step is to explain them anything. It can be your biology chapter, it can be your social studies chapter, it can be anything. Just go and explain them with a curiosity mind, with a mind full of curiosity. So that means like even they are eager to listen to you if they know it already. The third step is to watch videos and how do they means like calmly explain it, how they calmly explain the topic. The best example will be TED Talks and TEDx and so on. Do not listen to motivational speeches. Those are literally shoutings of I don't know what, and those do not make any sense. You can also listen to debates like Shashi. You can also listen to great debaters like Shashi Tharoor on Oxford and many more. And yeah, that's how you fight stage fear. Just believe that you can do it, and think that your participants are idiots. You're going and trying to explain them this topic. Nobody knows this topic. You are the only one, and you will explain them to this, and that's will be good, and that will be good enough for your first stage.
Thank you, Arjun. That was very good that we had. Also, I want to say, you might have listened to the recent debate. Now, I won't mention the names, but you might have heard someone literally shouting for something that is illegal. That is not a debate. That is not even 0% of a debate. That's called shouting like a fish market. Debating is somewhere where you have to very formally, properly say that your opponent is wrong, not to bluntly just speak over someone and interrupt someone by saying, no, you're wrong. Not let anybody speak. That's absolutely wrong. In a debate, you have to hear what your opponent is saying because that's very important. Practice, practice, practice. This is very important. Make sure you practice your speeches for day one, at least for day one. Make sure you think what your opponent is going to say. Make sure you understand that what might be the rebuttals that you might be facing. Think first like yourself, then near the end, think what your opponent might say. Think that way. Now, here are some good how to's. How to write the best speech. Now I will be giving my verdict and Arjun will be giving his verdict for the next one. So to write the best speech, what I would say is start by saying a simple sentence like the new education policy. Say a quote or say what, or first define the new education policy. What is the new education policy? Define it in a nutshell, define it in a few words. And in this way, build upon the definition, introduce yourself, and then put out all your points by like this. Number one, I believe this. Number two, this is why. Number three, this is an example which supports my debating opinions. And number four, these are my personal views why I believe that this is correct or this should fall. And use good phrases. Use good phrases like the topic should stand or the topic should fall or the topic should be sustained or the topic should be overruled, like this. Now speak and make an impact. I would request Arjun to speak on this.
Sure, Abhilash. Speak and make an impact. So I said this before also, that explain others what you're talking about, what the agenda is. So think others don't know anything about this topic and research on this topic and want to make an impact, want to make others understand this topic. Think of yourself as a middle school teacher and others are your students. So explain in a very diplomatic and debating manner to them that they understand everything and they have to agree with you. If they agree with you, then that's how you win it. If any single person, if the judges agree with what you are saying, then yes, you have won the trophy. Over to you, Abhilash.
Thanks, Arjun. That's rightly said by Arjun that you have to convince the people. But number one, before convincing others, you have to convince yourself. Now, how to research perfectly? First of all, research about the topic. If my topic is about science and mythology, find out the definition of mythology, find out the definition of science, think about the topic, note down what you thought about it, and then search for figures. Now let's say an example of, does science follow mythology? You have to check for something. For example, was a certain law of science there in any mythological text? Like, let's take one example which I'm going to be giving here. They used to say in the olden times that don't look at a solar eclipse with your eyes, it's the wrath of the gods and your eyes won't be able to live. Now, due to science, we know that the solar eclipse is actually not supposed to be seen without certain glasses because it can damage our eyes or our retina lenses, which is very damaging. Now, to prove them wrong, we can also take several facts. Like earlier, they used to say that this entire universe in which we live is that we are the center of the universe and everything rotates around us. Well, science proved that it is wrong. Science said that we are rotating around everything. We are rotating around the sun and our galaxy is rotating around in the Milky Way, and our Milky Way is rotating around another galaxy and so on. This is how science has proved mythology wrong. Now, here's how not to have stage fright, reiterating all the points. Over to you, Arjun.
Yes. Before that, I'd like to answer a question that they are really means like inspired by a podcast. And they would like to contribute. Yes, you can the winners of people from various fields to speak on various topics. It can be anything. It can be a pencil or it can be very complicated like engineering or stuff. So we'll be putting down some suggested videos of TEDx talks for you to see and observe them and learn. Abhilash, yeah, I forgot what you said in those plethora of questions. Can you please repeat it again?
Yup, no problem. We have already talked about stage fright a gazillion times. I guess we don't need to bore them again.
Yeah.
So, as we
Sure,
have done
Abhilash.
all the allocations and we've told them we have apprised you of the same, let's move on. Now, some ways to start a speech. I'm going to be leaving some of the slides blank because I want to speak. Now, Arjun, what do you think is the perfect way to start a speech? What do you think?
I think we can divide a debate speech into three parts. That is hook, point, action. So let's come to each of these hooks. So a hook is something that grabs the attention of the audience. It can be a code. It can be a code. It can be a short story. It can be a two-line short story, or it can be a poetry line, or anything. This is where you grab the attention of the judges. This is where you grab the attention of everyone and make people have a reason to listen to your speech. The second part comes is point. So this is your main content. This is like the main body of the essay. This is where you state your points, why you hate or why you love something. You should include facts, you should include personal opinions and everything else. The last thing or the conclusion is action, where you also inspire others to say yes to your speech, so that they can agree with you. This should also be as powerful as your introduction, as your hook. This also has a very deep impact on your markings. First thing, that can also end your speech with a code with a short story or anything else. So this is also very good. And yes, so your hook and your action should be really powerful along with your point. Your point contains the matter, but if your matter is not that strong, if your hook and action are really strong, then yes, you can also grab the trophy.
Well, that was a very good way you explained it to them. I'm sure you guys should note this down. Yes?
Sorry for interrupting. Actually, I did not really understand all the different. I mean, I understood hook, but I did not understand what is action and point. If you could just please repeat and explain.
Arjun, why don't you answer that? I'm sure you'll be the better person.
Yes, sure. So the point is your main body of the paragraph. Here is what you state, why you love the topic, means like why you are for the motion. Here you can state facts. Here you can state personal opinions and so on. The action is the conclusion. So in the conclusion, you'll be stating. You can state a quote or you can state a reason why the audience has to say yes to your speech, why the audience has to agree with your speech. So your your hook and your action really need to be powerful along with the points. I hope that answers.
Yes, thank you very much.
Abhilash, you are going to talk about the prides category, I think.
Yes, we're going to do it one by one. Let's go start by end. And the way to end a speech, I'm sure Arjun explained that in a very good way. Now, seeing that most of the people are in a hurry, I'm not sure we'll have time for the mock session. But there was one person who asked me to explain the format of day one once again, so I'll be explaining that. Let me just go back to the slide.
I just wanted to ask something.
Yes, please.
Can you like go through the format of all the days, like not in detail at full length, but just what is going to happen? Like
I'll explain it
GSL is on the
easily so
first
that
day,
every
second
one of
day.
you can do it easily. Please don't interrupt me between because it will damage my flow. Okay, so for day one, there will be one round after the opening ceremony, which will be called the GSL round. Here you will debate and orate on the assigned topic. You will get a maximum time of 3 minutes, which is 180 seconds. You will be given a warning sign at 150 seconds. So here you can profess your views and apprise the judge about your views about this topic. People can rebut other speeches if they want to in their speeches, but they can also rebut that in the open forum session. So GSL round will only consist of speeches and speeches of debates. Now, open forum will be a more conversational debating round where everyone will discuss. Someone will speak for 40 seconds, someone for 20, someone for 30, and nobody can interrupt anyone in either of the rounds. You have to be equally diplomatic. They can talk for a maximum of 40 seconds and they will be selected via the raise hand list, and you will be retaining all the stances that you are given. Means if in GS, if you have been assigned that you are for the motion, you will remain as for the motion in open forum. You cannot change your stance. Here you will be discussing about the topics like I believe about this. How about this? You can also give solutions as to how to fix this. If you're the proposition and you're supporting it and the opposition is saying no, it's not correct in this way, you can say yes, I agree with you on that particular point, but it can be made better by this way. Being proposition doesn't mean that you always have to be for your side. You can also offer a solution, because the debate is not just to constantly fight over the topic, it's to come to a consensus too. Sometimes you have to come to a consensus, because that is what is the original thing of debate. So you can give out solutions in the open forum. Now moving on to day 2. Day 2's round number 1 will follow the same format as day 1, but the topics will be given to you on the spot, and you will be getting 20 minutes of research time to prepare your speeches, and after which you'll be getting a small 10-minute break, after which the open forum will begin. And after that, we'll have a 1-hour break for the great debate. For the great debate, only few of the best speakers will be chosen in each room. Plus, we'll be having a shorter open forum for day 2 because there'll be a time constraint. I hope that's easier for you, all of you. Hello? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Audible.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I had a small
So the
doubt.
first open forum is before the GSL, right?
The first open forum, no. The first open forum is after the GSL.
Oh,
Excuse me, I had a small little doubt. So for the second day, if we qualify, so will the debate means will our sides? I know the debate topics will be given just 20 minutes before that. Will our sides be also given at that time, or we are if we are at the opposition, do we have to remain at the opposition, or
You
if we
will
are
be
at the
given your
proposition, we have to
sides
remain
via
at
coin
proposition?
toss. You'll be given your sides via a coin toss.
Okay, so we'll be given on the spot only the side, right?
Yes, on the spot.
Oh, okay.
And for the open forum, we have to stay on the same
Yes,
sides,
absolutely.
and we have the same topics
Uh,
for the first day.
Abhilash, in the open forum, can we speak independently or after the judges give us permission only?
After the judges,
Because
you
if
have to
someone
always
is
ask for permission.
okay.
Okay. So I'll be stopping to share. I'll be stop sharing my screen. Okay, we've got a few more questions. Yes, whoever has work, they may leave. Exactly. What are TED Talks? TED Talks are various YouTube videos where they talk about topics, and it's good to hear. You can hear TED videos, they are also very good. Everyone who has some work, they may leave, there is no problem. But now, what we'll be talking about is some of the prizes. We'll not be specifying exactly how many prizes we'll be giving. Over to you, Arjun. Now let's keep them all hooked.
Oh yes, Avilash. Just give me a second to open the price list because there are so many, even I have forgotten. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so there's a good news that both the juniors and the seniors will get the prizes. Uh, I'll be starting with the juniors first. There will be a trophy for the best top three winners of the juniors. Today we'll be only announcing the top three prizes. The other prizes will be announced soon. The top three winners of the junior category will get a trophy. However, in the seniors, the first prize will be a smartwatch. The second prize will be a customized T-shirt or a cap, and the third prize will be both earphones. You can opt for the cash instead. Only for the seniors, this is you can opt for the cash instead. The exact cash price will be announced soon. There will be other prizes like fourth, fifth, or even sixth, seventh. Also, we will announce them later. And how will the physical products be delivered? They will be delivered either by courier if you want, or they will be delivered directly from eminent companies like Amazon and so on. We will
And
means like
I have
there
a
will
question
be no.
for all of you. How many of you are in Pune? Raise your hand. All right, we've got
Okay,
one.
one we have.
I don't have the raise hand option, but I live in Pune, so yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think many are living in Pune. So,
Yeah, actually.
so the products will be delivered very quick to them.
Yeah, in fact, some of the winners who are in Pune, the OC, some of the OC might themselves come and give it to you, and you may star on our webpage too.
Yeah, it can be with the.
Now, let me tell you some
street or
glimpse of
something.
the prizes. Now, talking about seniors, the juniors may envy the seniors because the seniors have a great prize list this time. The seniors have truly wireless earbuds. They have fitness bands. They have cash prizes. They have Bluetooth neck bands. They have wired earphones. They have books. In fact, even the juniors, they have wired earphones. Yes.
Seniors are above 8th class, or
Yeah, seniors
who
are
are the
15 plus.
senior
Seniors are
classes?
15 plus. Seniors are 15 plus.
Okay. So
So in juniors also we are giving many physical prizes like trophies, books, headsets, etc.
Detailed price list will be out by tomorrow on our website. So be sure to check our website every day at least once. And we will be mailing all the updates with all the resource lists and the price details to you. So do check your mailbox at least.
Yeah, and another
so I
special
think
thing.
that's it for the.
Another thing, especially
yes,
for all of you who have remained on this training session, when you go to our website, you'll see there's an area called the members area. Go there, click on sign up with your Gmail account. Go to the members area once again, write the blogs, write whatever you want to write. You want to write about the Indian media, you want to write about the SSR case, you want to write about any diplomatic topic or international or national issue, and we will pick out the best, and some of them might be felicitated at our events with physical prizes. So, all of you, right now, go to our website and go to the members blog, click there, and immediately sign up. How many of you will do it? Let's see the raise hand list.
I am doing it.
Wow, we have
Already
people
done.
who are doing it at this point. In fact, we had one of our blogs written by Anshika Charan. Shout out to her. She has done a great job on the blog.
Excuse me. Sorry, I got disconnected. So could you just repeat what were you talking about?
So on our website, if you can see on the screen, there's an area called members sorry, members area. So there what you can do is you can go there, you can click on sign up, and then you can just write blogs, and some of the best will be felicitated at our events with physical prizes. You still have 7 days left for Zion Speak. You can still write good blogs, and we'll be choosing some of the best to be felicitated at our events. So, aren't you all excited? Go and write the different topics that you want to. And we can see there are poems written by Agrawal Arjun, Life a Roller Coaster. There are so many different things you can do. Yes?
From where do we have to sign in?
Okay, so what you have to do is that I'll be sharing the screen right now. Arjun, please stop.
Yes.
I'll share the screen right away.
Okay.
Okay, so now I hope you can see my screen once. So now what you do is you go to members blog.
Yes.
Go to members blog.
Okay.
Yeah, let it load.
I'm in
Okay,
members
I'll
blog.
just paste it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have resumed my sharing. I hope you can see it now. Can you see it?
Yes. Yes.
So here you can see that there's an option called login. And here there are
Yes,
many
login.
blogs that people have written. So once you click on login, a box will appear called sign up. And there'll be another option, already a member, login. So here you can join in using email, Google, Apple ID, etc.
Okay. Thank
So that was our training session for today. We certainly hope you liked it. If you have any question whatsoever about Zion Speak, please message it on the group. And I'll be putting the link to the website right away in the chat box. I hope you can see it in the chat
Abhilash,
box. right away.
Abhilash, are we not going to have a mock
See,
session?
as most of the people have left, we can't do it because they have their prior commitments. But if you have any questions regarding it, we can do a small one. Okay, let's do a small one. Since we're the OC, we have to give you a small speech or whatsoever. So I'll give it on a basic topic that I have prepared. Please don't mind, these are old speeches. So in GSL, I'll be giving.
Can we participate?
Yeah. It's actually for you guys. So I'll be sharing the screen right away. And seeing that most of you people are there, everybody, please put your hands down. I'll be sharing the screen. Everyone can.
Abhilash, can we do it on some fiery topics on which our podcast are based, like some political topics?
Yeah, we surely can. But actually, the thing is that right now our participants are not that prepared. So we cannot give them a topic that will be very hard. Right.
Yeah, just so you can speak. We won't be judging you at all. You can just speak at once.
Yeah.
The
topic is recreational, non-harmful narcotics should be legalized. I repeat, the topic.
Can we start off with a much easier topic?
Okay.
Like,
So
which we
I
can
have an
actually
easier
debate
topic.
on.
Abhilash, let's go with that topic because this might be tough. So the easier topic is this CAA and NRC.
No, Arjun, that's actually
are those
15
really
years.
killing?
Arjun, that's for a podcast. That's for them to listen to.
Yes.
Why are we just going to tell them our views right now? Right. That's going to be released soon.
Abhilash, let's see if they what are their views, Abhilash.
Yeah, why don't we
the,
do that?
Topic.
That's a good idea.
So the topic is the policy CAA and NRC have burned secularism of India. I'll just type it in the chat box. You can speak it in whatever manner you want. Do speak We won't be judging you
CAA
at all.
and
This is
NRC,
just to
have
gain
they
confidence.
burned the secularism of India? That is what we have as the question. We'll be giving you a research time of 5 minutes. Just make a small speech.
And you can speak on whatever side you want. Means like you can go for the motion or you can go against the motion.
It's your choice. Just raise your hands if you want to speak, and we'll be recognizing you in the next 5 minutes. Currently, it's 5:45. We'll be starting recognitions from 5:50. So you have 5 minutes starting now.
Okay, so greetings everyone. We have gathered here today to discuss this very confusing and discriminatory act by many, as they have said, that CAA and NRC. Debaters, let's see this, that CAA and NRC was announced at a government level. This is a very important point, that if something is announced at a government level, it would have gone through a lot of level of planning. My fellow debaters on the other side of floor have said that this act has depleted the position of the minorities like Muslims and so many other minorities. But let me bring to the fact that CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act, is just giving a citizenship to the people who are coming to India and won't affect anyone. This was further proved by the Prime Minister of India in a very official statement. He didn't do it in a rally, but in an official statement, he has proved that that this law has nothing to fear in it. No citizen has to fear. Coming to NRC, the government has asked several documents in order to prove your citizenship. The government has demanded any one of your document. It can be either a PAN card, a ration card, or an Aadhaar card. Now you might argue saying that many people won't have these documents. But let me give you a fact. If the government has said that if you do not have these documents, just get a simple evidence from 3 people saying that you have lived in India for a quite certain period of time. Now, let me ask you, debaters openly, will it be something? Isn't something that nobody would have? It can be either of your friend's evidence, it can be either your doctor's evidence, it can be your neighbor's evidence, it can be anyone's. So this proves that CAA and NRC do not have anything in them to make a joke of, to make a protest of, to make a riot of. In this, CAA and NRC will actually help the country to grow, because this will kick out all the illegal immigrants from every religion, and this will help us to formulate better economic plans, better educational, better health plans for the country. Thank you.
Hey Arjun, do you mind taking the floor for a few minutes? I'll get this patched up and ready.
Sure, sir. Delegates, you can see I wasn't perfect as I was not prepared, but yes, do speak out if you have something. If you have just a point to make, you can speak it out now. You can go second also.
Does the point have to be in relation with the protests or just general questions?
You can, if no one wants to speak on the CA and NRC, you can ask general questions.
Okay, sir. So, for example, I just disagreed with your statement. So, this is an example. I disagreed with the statement and I want to ask you a question right away. So, what is the procedure to be followed there in a proper debating manner?
Maximum of 1 or 2 rebuttals speak, or you can rebuttal in your speech also, or you can rebuttal in the open forum. So you can say that delegates that Arjun has had said that CA and NRC have nothing to fear about. So this is what makes his statement wrong. So most probably you can. It is better you can speak out in the open forum. It depends on the judges where we'll be having the rebuttals or not. So yeah, the best option is to speak in the open forum.
Okay, sir. And sir, can I just pose a mock rebuttal on the same agenda?
Yes, sir, sure. You can go ahead.
Fellow debaters, I would like to propose a rebuttal on the agenda of on the speech of Mr. Arjun. He told that he justified the CA NRC Act, and I would just like to pose this question to him that if this act is legit, then why was its legitimacy questioned by the opposition? The people of India who most who uh, who put the government in power to pass this act, they only questioned the act, and protests were held in Delhi, Mumbai, and other metropolitan cities. UP was one of them, and actually people were brutally beaten up. So, of course, this shows that they do not believe in the government and they do not believe in the act passed by the government. And so, I would just like to ask his take on this.
Thank you for your question, fellow debater. You said that many were protesting. Yes, they do. There were two negative points of the CAA and NRC that it's wrong name, the Citizenship Amendment Act. The government should have given something like the Refugees or the Minorities Act because it has nothing to do with citizens of India. So this has created a very natural psychological effect on the citizens of India that has led to perceive this act as a threat upon themselves. The second negative point is that it was introduced at a very negative time, at a time when unemployment rates are very high. So this has what led to misinformation. This is what was used by the opposition to spread misinformation at a very fast rate. If you see the print video, it was a journalism video that showed that even in the ground level of BJP workers, there was misinformation that the CAA and NRC was the first step in creation of a Hindu Rashtra. So this is what negative thing of this act, that it was launched in a hurry and at a negative time, and it's due to the misinformation, a lot of protest, a lot of riots been happening in throughout the country. I hope that answers your question, fellow debater.
Sir, if we have further query, can we just rebuttal again?
No, sir, you cannot.
Is there any method to be followed, sir? Like, I also disagreed on your first point and the second point. Like, and I want to continue my argument. So can I pursue it on chat?
No, sir. So chats. If you do so, then the judges might become angry. The best option is in the open forum discussion, where you can say Mr. Arjun, do not take names.
All right, so that was a great training session. We had a great debater speaking. Soham, you were great. Joshua, your views were very.
You can make a speak. There's like no one to judge you at this moment. Just